Welcome back to SHP Case Studies. We have a mergers and acquisitions industry campaign that we're going to review to help you understand how SHP can help with cold call appointment setting for your business and to help you learn how you can cold call better using our script method and some of our strategies. So, for this merger and acquisitions campaign, a quick overview. We called for a company that does merger and acquisitions for a specific industry, which is home healthcare businesses. Very niche, but I love it because a lot of times specific niche industries don't get a ton of cold calls, which can garner more success. This was a 1.03% appointment setting rate. This is a tough industry to call in because you have to get people at the right time and present them with a reason to want to sell their business. So this was a great case study because we did have to we had to show a little grittiness to get through it, but had success that yielded appointments for our client that he was able to have further conversation with. So this specific company looks at home healthcare businesses specifically. So we were looking to offer them an opportunity to sell at the highest value in the shortest amount of time. A lot of times we're looking for those folks who are frustrated or having a hard time, and we want to use that pain as an opportunity for us to come in and offer something for their business to relieve them of that in a merger or acquisition. So the goal was to have a conversation with these folks and set up a quick 15-minute meeting between the prospect and the potential buyer, right? The potential seller and the potential buyer. So it's just a quick meeting at a specific date and time, though, which is important to this. Uh, the types of businesses more specifically were these healthcare businesses or assisted living agencies. And we wanted to reach out to the CEOs, the presidents, or the owners because they're the ones that have that stake and equity in the business and would be the right people to speak with. So it's a little bit tougher to have stakeholder conversations with these folks uh, or in these industries because it's really all about that person who is going to be selling the business. We used a consultative conversation format in this campaign. So different than the no bull script, we weren't going in for the quick ask. We went in for more of a discovery statement, discovery type of approach to build a relationship, build trust, elicit pain and interest so that we could come up with a next step that would make sense for the prospect. So traditionally in the quick prop, we are just stating who we are with a quick description so that they can get in the right frame of mind and offer maybe a little additional value. So the hone in following is a question that I love, and it's somewhat of a traditional question, maybe a little bit tweaked for this industry, which is, have you ever considered selling your business? And it might seem a little bit direct, but when we ask these questions, we're prepared for either side of the answer. Either one is fine. Because again, we're just opening up a relationship here. We're not asking, "Hi, are you ready to sell your business? Do you want to sell your business today?" This is very much about, have you considered it? Let's open up the conversation. So whether they say yes or no, that's fine. Great. If you have, great. I'm glad to hear you see how this can be important for your life right now. Or if not, no problem. That's why I'm reaching out to maybe offer some new ideas. Once that happens in that bridge, we can go into a calling prop and deliver the value of why this M&A firm uh, is the right partner if you're going to be going down this route. Having access to a certain number of funds that they can give to uh, that owner at the time of sale and making it happen in the shortest amount of time really can provide that value to get owners or decision makers out of a tough situation. We also have some discovery questions that we could ask to open up the conversation again before going into that next step question of connecting with our managing partner to have a consultation to see if this would make sense. I love this format of a conversation because it allows you to build trust, elicit more thought provoking conversation that sticks with the prospect longer and gives yourself a better chance of setting up that uh, uh, pipeline a bit better for closing. The results were difficult. The reason is you look at this and it's way below our average in some of the metrics here. but I want to show you something very specific that I think is powerful. If you look at our average, we have an 8.5% connect rate. So one every 11 or 12 calls, we would get to a decision maker on a study we did of 300,000 calls, and a 1.25% appointment setting rate. So one every 80 raw dials, we're getting an appointment. With this one, we had a 3.6% DM connect rate, really, really below the average. And it's tough though, right? Because we can't work with stakeholders as much. We have to get to that owner, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But what was fascinating about this is that when we did get to that person, 30% of those people took a meeting. So one in every three of these conversations, which can make it very worth it. You don't have to have as many decision maker connects if you can convert a lot of them. So overall, we had a 1% appointment setting rate, which is still a little bit below average, but you can see the value that these folks have in a merger and acquisitions firm, especially with this kind of these features, benefits, accolades that this business had. It really sparked the interest to set up a meeting and learn a little bit more, even if they weren't going to go with it right away. So very interesting results from a campaign like this, and these metrics give you some insight as to how the campaigns went and can set you up the next time for greater results. I hope this helped you in your cold call journey, whether you're learning how to cold call yourself and how to have success in your industry, or if you have an M&A firm yourself and are looking to figure out a way to set more meetings and appointments using cold call appointment setting in the 21st century.